Piper, and I'm from kidsinterviewbands.com. I'm here with Miles from Fastball. What is your favorite summer vacation memory?
That's a tricky one. I think any time at the beach. My parents took me to Hawaii. That was amazing. So that would probably be the favorite one.
Who was your best friend when you were my age, and when was the last time you talked to them?
Probably I had a friend named Edward and a friend named George, but I don't know. I didn't like school. I was a scrawny little kid. I got picked on a lot, so that's why I started playing music. And I'm not really friends with any of the people that I grew up with because I wanted to escape where I was, and so that's what happened to me. So,
what was the last thing that gave you goosebumps?
That happens a lot, actually. Usually music, a song, a lyric to a song or something will give me goosebumps. I heard something yesterday, but it was not a song, but I can't remember what it was. But it really, that's no use to you. But it happens, a lot. So usually music, though.
Can you tell me a dream or nightmare that you remember?
Most of my nightmares involve trying to find my stuff. Like there's a show and I have to play and I can't. I had this one dream where I was staying in a small hotel, like 2 floors, maybe 16 rooms in the whole hotel. And I went across the street to do sound check, which is you check the instruments before you play. And I wasn't dressed for the show. I was dressed like in shorts and a t-shirt. And I don't even think I was wearing shoes. I can't remember. I was just there to sound check. And we had about an hour. And I'm like, well, I need to go back to the hotel and change. When I went back to the hotel, it was suddenly like a 500-room, 12-story with different wings and buildings. No, you're in wing A. The room you're in is wing C. Where's that? Oh, you got to go down the hall. And it was under construction, and I couldn't. It was a lot of dust, and this elevator's closed. You got to go around. And I just woke up in a cold sweat because I didn't even think I would make it back to the show. Like I'd given up on trying to get dressed for the show, and I'm like, I got to play the show like this, but I couldn't even find my way out of the hotel. I have those kind of nightmares all the time. But when I was younger, I used to have nightmares that, like when I was in college. After college, for years, I'd have this nightmare where people go, "Hey, haven't seen you around biology class lately." And I go, "What? No, I dropped that class, or did I?" And they go, "Well, the final's tomorrow." And I'm like, "Oh no!" So I'd have those kind of dreams. They're kind of interrelated.
What is a food that you hated as a kid but like now?
I hated almost everything as a kid. I was really finicky. I liked eating cereal all the time. Is that what you're like? And I liked, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Cereal's safe, tastes the same every time. When I was a kid, I didn't like bones or anything weird, like shrimp. I love shrimp now, but shrimp back then had a tail, and it's like, what is that? I don't know, going near that. So I liked 2 things. I liked cereal and pasta because they were both just shapes with soft shapes. So I'd eat that a lot.
If you could be a superhero sidekick, which superhero and why?
I wouldn't want to be a sidekick, actually. I'd have to be the superhero. And which superhero? Like the Ghost Rider's pretty cool superhero. Or... See, I think Superman's boring because he's got all the powers. It's just boring. He can do anything. It's dull. I like guys with like one trick that they somehow... Like Spider-Man's pretty cool because he's got a limited arsenal of things he can do. So he has to use his brain as well. But Superman is like, there's no way for him to die unless you have some kryptonite handy. So nothing bad really can happen to him. It's kind of boring, I think.
What would be worse, blood drained by a vampire or being torn apart by a zombie?
Good God. Those are the choices? I think being torn apart sounds like pretty final. Blood drained by a vampire, you might become a vampire. That'd be kind of cool because they live forever. The only problem is you can't be around during the day. You have to plan your schedule a little better. But other than that, it's kind of cool.
And finally, can you name all the Spice Girls?
Maybe. Let's see. There's Baby Spice. There's 5, right? There's Baby Spice. There's Posh Spice. There's Ginger Spice. Baby Spice. There's Sporty Spice. And there's Scary Spice. Yeah. Tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
Okay.
See there?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Piper.